Good morning, this is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV. It's time for Community Connection with the Miami County Park District, and this morning we have with us Amanda Smith and Jessie Chernetski. Good morning.
Good morning, Clint.
How are you?
Excellent, enjoying this crisp outdoor weather.
Yeah, crisp is one word for it.
Freezing.
It is mighty cold out there. But warm in our hearts for the weekend, Valentines Day tomorrow.
That's right. Do you have something exciting planned for the day?
A quiet and relaxing day.
Nice.
That's what we do too, but we usually try to get outside too. Even though it's cold, it is a really nice, it's kind of magical outside right now.
When there's a little bit of snow on the ground, it makes it quiet.
Yeah, you can see different things that you normally wouldn't. You can see right through the tree line, especially, or out to a river if you're out on the bike trail, or different things like that. So instead of getting chocolate or flowers, you could go out and take a nice stroll with your loved one and celebrate that way. So
take them out, because you know what? It's also Heart Health Month this month. So you can kind of celebrate two things at once. Go out for your stroll, get a little bit of vitamin D, which helps keep your blood pressure down. And, do you take vitamin D supplements at all?
I do.
You do.
I do a multivitamin.
No. We just, you do, and I'm sure there's D in that, probably, yeah?
Yeah.
I would
Sure.
think so.
Multivitamin.
Well, here's an interesting thing. Your body, being out in the sun for 15-20 minutes, actually produces vitamin D, and it's proven to absorb better and be more useful than supplements, although there's no definitive research that shows that supplements, work as well as being out in the sun or not. But
just sunlight, period, when you're out in the sun, makes you feel happier.
It does.
That's true. So make some vitamin D, take your heart for a walk, and your significant other or your dog.
Yeah.
And spend
anyone that you love, you can spend your Valentine's Day with them.
Yep.
I was going to say they could go for a nice walk in one of the Miami County Park District parks.
That's right.
Yeah.
15 of them.
So you'll find one that you could take a walk in.
Yep.
It's true. So
different
take a stroll.
landscapes and all that good stuff. So whatever you're looking for, we probably have something for you.
Being female, we should have been able to do that whole Valentine's thing so much better.
Well, a romantic walk in the park.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well done, Clint.
Okay. But, you can go outside and enjoy your afternoon at the park or anytime. Just dress warm.
That's right. Layers. My fingers are still a little purple from the walk-in. So.
Well, something else you have going on, and these cold temperatures are necessary. Well, cold at night. It could be a little warmer during the day. But the maple syrup is going to start flowing soon. And, Jessie, I know you're big on that.
Yeah, well, I organize the volunteers for it, so.
Very knowledgeable.
Yeah, but they do, they're going to be actually tapping this Wednesday. So if anyone's interested in partaking in that, they're going to be doing that at noon at Maple Ridge Reserve, which is located just west of Stillwater Prairie Reserve. You can just show up there at noon in the parking lot right there at Maple Ridge, and you can just go out and help tap the trees if you want to do that. If you want to learn a little bit more about maple syrup and maple sap, you can just meet them out there. If that date changes, look for it on our website. If it ends up being too cold, because we're predicting the weather, half a week out. So if it ends up being too cold, or if we have to change the time of that, just look on our website and Facebook, and we'll kind of keep people updated. But otherwise, you can just show up out there at noon on Wednesday and help tap trees.
And then you'll be collecting the sap. How long do you collect the sap before you start your boiling process?
Well, again, it depends on how much sap you get. So I can't remember what the number is. It was
30 to 40 gallons.
Okay, I was going to say 80.
Gallon.
So
of sap.
Of the sap.
Yeah,
right.
It's like 40 gallons of sap equals 1 gallon of syrup.
Wow.
That's right. Yeah. So, I mean, they usually, depending on how the sap is running, last year it was actually pretty decent, although it was short. It was a shortened amount of time. We still ended up boiling quite a bit of syrup. And they ended up boiling, I think, like twice a week or so. But it just, like I said, it varies. You never know what it's going to bring, what the weather's going to bring.
It depends on how the temperature's been cooperating with and Mother Nature as well.
Yep. Yeah, so
that's
typically
the sap flow in the trees.
Yeah, so typically the sap it runs well when it's cold at night. You get high, warm temperatures, sunny in the morning, and warm being like 40 to 50 degrees. And that's,
I miss
ideal.
those days.
Yeah.
I know. We were kind of spoiled for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do that usually through, first or second week of March, or until the trees start. As soon as the maple trees start budding, it's really time to be done with, because they need that sap then to produce, their leaves and all that stuff. And also the syrup, I think it gets really dark and it ends up getting a little bit more bitter as well. So it's not as good of quality.
Okay.
So.
If people want to come out, they can give you a call, sign up for the program?
Yeah, so if they're interested in actually volunteering, we're looking for people to collect and boil. Collection happens obviously every single day until we decide to cut it off, until we're done. So we're looking for, 2 people usually per day is kind of what we do. So if you want to do it with a loved one, to celebrate. I mean, it's just like another fun kind of little activity that you guys could do together. It's kind of on your own. You do it on your own. You collect the buckets, bring them in, and I mean, that's really it. And then as far as boiling goes, we have 2 main volunteers, but we're always looking for more volunteers that really want to invest some time.
Right.
I mean, basically, boiling sap down takes a lot of time. It takes about 8 hours, sometimes a little bit longer. And you're sitting there and you're just continually stoking that fire that we have to
and
make
smelling
it
the
down.
maple syrup.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah. So you're standing around and chit-chatting and just keeping that process going is really the most important part for that. But they usually do that during the weekdays, those 2 volunteers. However, sometimes it's during a weekend. It just, like I said, it really depends. So if you're retired or if you're looking to do something during the weekday, give us a call and we can put you on our on-call list, and those volunteers will give you a call, and you'll have a really great time. It's a lot of fun.
I would love to say I've tried it before, and it is delicious. But the whole idea of sampling along the way.
Yeah. They actually, I know some of them use some of the sap that gets boiled down for their tea or coffee, and it's really good. I mean, it's like sugar water. It tastes really good. Yeah, it's good.
So don't miss out on that. You've got some other events that are coming up. One for Valentines for your dog.
That's right. We have the Valentine Dog Lovers Dog Social on February 21st. And that is going to be at Charleston Falls Preserve down in Tip City from 1 to 3. So Spirit of Thunder, John DeBoer is there. He has a treat trail. I'm sure John will have something fun and Valentine's themed. And you get pictures. And
are they little dog
share
treats
those.
that are hearts and then they have little sayings on them?
That would be ideal.
Like little candy hearts.
Yeah, John will probably surprise everyone. So, but it'll be wonderful. So it's a great, way to get outside with your dog, to socialize, to let your dog socialize, and to enjoy the weather. Maybe it'll be a little warmer by the 21st, so about a week from now. So
wonderful.
Yeah, we also have on February 28th the Naturalist Adventure Series in its winter tree identification. So for all of you who look at the trees and say, I'm really not sure what kind of tree that is, you can learn to identify them by bark.
I was going to say, it's a lot different than during the summertime when the leaves are on the trees and you can say, oh, that's a maple. Or
Exactly.
I actually find it to be a little bit more fun because it's more mysterious,
That's true. It's a challenge.
Yeah, and sometimes leaves can be really tricky. So learning like a bud, for example, is like a tall, sure sign of exactly what that tree is.
Or
or
a scar. Or they have these cute little faces that they teach the children with little,
leaf scars.
Leaf scars that look like faces, and a different type of face correlates to a different tree. So it's pretty neat. Although any time of the year I usually can identify a sycamore.
Yes.
Does that make me really special?
Yes.
Thank you.
we know you're special.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that should be a lot of fun. It's at Charleston Falls Preserve, again on the 28th, and it's from 1 to 4. And they actually have a storybook trail that corresponds with it. And those are a lot of fun, especially if you have younger kids and you can walk along the trail, and there's a page of the storybook all along the way, and it is going to relate to the topic. So it is called Winter Trees. So that's the story that will be along the trail.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I know. Now we talked about folks volunteering with the maple syrup, but the amount of programs that you have throughout the year, and like your Fall Farm Fest, that's something that you use volunteers for.
Absolutely.
And you could use volunteers year round for all different programs that you do.
Yeah. We really can. And you know, there's some office things. I mean, really the opportunities for volunteering are as diverse as.
Yeah, and actually, now that you brought that up,
Oh.
was that we are actually currently looking for a garden group or garden club that would like to volunteer at Lost Creek Reserve and keeping up the grounds of that area. So if you are part of a garden club or group and you're looking for some sort of project or kind of like a home base kind of thing, to keep you know, your skills intact and whatnot, you please contact me.
Yeah, like I know at the
Yeah.
City Garden Club did the welcome signs in Troy last year.
Yeah.
And there's different garden groups that do things like that, and
yeah.
you know, and work with the flowers around the fountain downtown.
Yeah.
But this, I like your idea.
Yeah.
There's a great place
Yeah,
for
'cause
a garden club.
We've had I'm sorry.
The OSU Master Gardeners.
Yeah, have done a wonderful job for many years. They actually started the whole landscape at that house. They have been doing it for, I don't know how, 6 years?
Actually, so they started in 2009, so 7.
7 years.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
And
We've
they've
been so
done
lucky.
such a great job. But now they're going to go do their efforts, you know, at another location, which is great. We're so grateful that they helped us for all those years, but we really want another
Now you
group
need
now
someone to
come in.
maintain what they've done.
Yeah.
And it's really mostly 2 times a year.
Yeah.
There's you know, cleaning the beds in the spring, and then in the fall there's some work that they do as well. And you know, it's just beautiful.
It is. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure that whatever gardening club takes it on will have those flowers in those grounds in thousands and thousands of pictures.
Yeah.
Because everybody loves to go out there and do prom and homecoming and family photos. So we really have been spoiled with the Master Gardeners.
We really
So-
have.
So if somebody was interested, one of these floral groups,
Yep. Yeah, they could contact the office at 937-335-6273, and you can ask for Jessie. That's me.
and say, I want to do it.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
and say, we're interested, and we can talk more about it. And you
Okay.
know, but-
Yeah.
All right. But
See, it's a good thing you're
Side
here
note,
today.
yeah.
Maple syrup and volunteering.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
But with cold weather, it's good to sign up for events, just in case. Even though the groundhog did not see a shadow and spring is supposed to be coming early, we still have the chance that we could have that snow. It was proven this past week.
Yeah, that's right. So it really is important. One, for supplies, a lot of times, too, we want to be able to notify you if there's a change. So you register online going to our website, MiamiCountyParks.com, and you can go to the program calendar and just click and register there. You can call the office, 335-6273, and go to extension 109, or you can do it just by sending an email to register@MiamiCountyParks.com. So 3 ways to figure it out. Also, you can kind of keep an eye on things through Facebook. That's a really
Yeah, if you like us on
Really good one.
Facebook, we're always updating. We have new stuff on there every
Great,
single day.
great pictures in your photo contest.
We do.
Yeah.
We'll be revealing, or actually posting the pictures for voting, so keep an eye on that. And, you know, these first few months when people are less inclined to be outdoors, you get fewer submissions. So if you're thinking you'd like to enter, February would be a wonderful month because, you know, we have fewer people entering the contest.
Yeah.
So, and you get to be published in the Troy Daily News and the Piqua Daily Call as part of being the winner.
All right.
Yeah, and we have some really great submissions, so
Yeah.
be on the lookout for them.
That's
They're
right.
Really cool.
We will.
And,
Hey,
oh, sorry.
no, go right ahead.
I think you and David should go out and take a photo and submit it.
Okay. You never know.
Yeah?
All right. Anything else you'd like to add in this morning?
No, just thank you so much for having us. And
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Like to get the word out. What's happening and out of the park department? You guys just have wonderful things happening all the time.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. This has been Community Connection with the Miami County Park District, Amanda Smith and Jessie Chernetski. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV.